We are back. We are back. We are back. Wait 1 second. Let's keep going. Being applied to such of all facets and emotion contains for 3 days flex so it's better given values. For example, already they're given a base of 250 pixels, but when their parent is big enough, they grow to fill it. Likewise, when the parent is too small, the default behavior is for them to shrink to fit. This is not a bug, but it could be confusing behavior if you aren't expecting flex spaces. The shell size of flex items, so any sort of like flex string source not based on person by defines default flex spaces. So you have to change it to auto interface because I listed with the basis set. Which auto interface shrink example is that we set to 0 when it is little. Yeah, it was both and everything and shrinking using autos for explicit tells the item to shrink for the configuration. But at the flex spaces there is difference between the default value of flex space and the flex and defines if no flex. Oh my god, this is so confusing. Flex spaces, flex spaces, flex spaces. What the hell, bro? What's the default value for flex spaces to when you specify flex or no. At this flex. And just an items flex where you can just do it within the shorthand. You can remove those. It is the full 3 value shorthand plus 1 out. Using flex out. I think no. Mission flex first and flex up to the previous out. If we introduce a flex auto is one of the shortens a flex. When auto is defined as a flex keyword, it is equivalent to the values of flex square 1, flex string 1, and flex spaces auto, or to flex 1 1 auto. Using the flex shortens, the flex auto is not. Wait a second. Maybe slightly confusing at first. You will encounter and learn more about flex auto and its potential use cases when we read through the assignment section. In practice, you will likely not be using complex values for flex square, flex shrink, or flex base in general. You're most likely to use declarations like flex 1 to make leaves grow evenly and flex shrink keep certain leaves from shrinking. It is possible to get fast and set up layouts where some columns relate to each other. Specific ratio is to know, but you can use other values, but those are relatively rare. Assignment to read the basics of the basic values of common flex shortens always. Bro. Do not make me read this, please. Oh shoot. Basic values of flex. I'm not gonna read this. Like, should I? Nah. Flex 1. Flex grow, flex shrink, flex auto, flex basis. Okay. Flex basis, shrink, and grow. Flex auto is one auto. Axis flex direction. Let's see how the orientation of items within a flex container can be controlled using a flex direction property. This section contains a general overview of topics that we'll learn in this lesson. You'll learn about the two axes of a flex container. Learn how to change those axes to arrange your content in columns instead of rows. Axis. The most confusing thing about a flex box is that it can work either horizontally or vertically. And so must change a bit depending on which solution you are working with. All direction for a flex. Then it's horizontal or row. Container. Column. No matter which direction you're using, you need to think of the flex containers as having two axes, the main axis and the cross axis. This direction of these axes changes when the flex direction is changed. In most circumstances, flex direction row puts the main axis horizontal left to right, and column puts the main axis vertical top to bottom. In other words, in our very first example, we display flex on a div and it arranges its children horizontally. This demonstration of flex direction row. The default setting. The following example is very similar. If you uncomment the line that says flex direction column, those divs will stack vertically. Display flex direction column. Yes. One thing to note is that in this example, flex direction column will not work as expected if you use the shorthand flex1. Right now, we'll change the flex value on the flex1 out line. But when you figure out why it does not work if flex1 is used, the divs collapse even though they clearly have a height defined there. The reason for this is that the flex shorten expands flex spaces to 0, which means that the flex growing and flex shrinking would begin their calculations from 0. Empty divs by default have 0 height, so for our flex items to fill up the height of their container, they don't actually need to have any height at all. The example above fixed this by specifying 1 auto, telling their flex items to default to their given height. We could also have fixed it by putting a height on the parent flex container by using flex row 1 instead of the shorthand. 1 out. Okay. Another thing to notice is when we change the flex direction to column, flex spaces refers to height instead of width. Given the context, this may be obvious, but it's something to be aware of. We've strayed from the point slightly. We were talking about flex direction and axis. To bring it back home, the default behavior is flex direction row, which arranges things horizontally. The reason this often works well without changing other details in the CSS is because block level elements default to the full width of their parent Changing things to vertical using flex direction column adds complexity. Because element default to the height of your content, and in this case there is new content. There are situations where the behavior of flex direction could change if you are using a language that is written right to left or even vertically, but you should not worry about that until you're ready to start making a website in Arabic or Manchu. Lol. And as always, MDN does will be your go-to, so have a look at the MDN does for flex direction doing samples. Holy schnizzles. Continue to find the main axis of the direction of moral versus flex direction row. Row reverse, column reverse. Yeah, got it. That's basically it. This is it. I don't need to read anymore. What pages are up to? How do you make flex items arrange themselves vertically instead of horizontally? Column, flex direction column. In a column flex container, what the flex space is referred to? Good question. I don't freaking know. Right, I can just do this. This refers to height instead of width. Even the class. Okay. Height. In a row, flex container, what does flex space refer to? Alignment. For everything we've touched with flex box, as use the rule flex 1 on all flex items, which makes the items grow or shrink equally to fill out of the available space. Very often, however, this is not the desired effect. Flex is also very useful for arranging items that have a specific size. That's the number. This section contains a general overview of the topics that you will learn in this lesson. You learn how to align items inside of flex container both vertically and horizontally. Let's look at an example. Container 3 div items. Container border. Okay, display flex. Then the items. Item width 60, 60. Dark slate gray. What is this? Background sky blue. Dark slate gray. Huh? What is this? What is this? You should be able to predict what happens if you put flex 1 on the item by now. Give it a shot before we move on. This will shrink, right? Flex 1. Wait, what? It feels. What? Flex 1. It fills out. Container. It fills. Okay. It fills the container. This two item makes each of the items grow to fill the available space, but what if we wanted them to stay the same width but distribute themselves differently inside the container? We can do this. Remove flex 1 from item and add justify content space between the container. Doing so should give you something like this, space between. Yeah, justify content space between. Oh, to container. Why? Okay. Makes sense. Yes. Justify content. Aligns items. Justify content aligns items across the main axis. There are a few files that you can use here. You learn the rest of them in reading assignments, but for now, try changing to center. It center the boxes along the main axis. Justify content center. Justify content center. Okay. Place some of items along the cross axis. Use align items. Cross axis. Getting the boxes to their center. By adding a line item center to container disasters. Yes. It already is. Align items center. Oh, it centers them. Okay. It's just like the line items are based on the main cross axis of your container. Their behavior changes when you change the flex direction of a flex container. For example, when you change flex direction to column, justify content in the column, the lines vertically, and the line items aligns horizontally. Lines vertically. Justify content aligns vertically. Horizontally. The most common behavior, however, is default. Justify content aligns them horizontally because the main axis defaults to horizontal. And the line items aligns them vertically. One of the biggest sticking points that beginners have with Flexbox is confusion when the behavior changes. Yep, one very useful feature of Flex is the gap property setting. Gap on the Flex container has a specified space between Flex items, limit to adding a margin to the items themselves. Gap is a new property, so it doesn't show up in many resources yet, but it works reliably in all modern browsers, so it is safe to use and very handy. Adding gap 8 pixels to the center example above produces the result below. There's more for you to learn in the reading below, but at this point you can surely see how immensely useful Flexbox is. It's just properties we've already covered. You could already put together some impressive layouts. Take your time going through the reading. There will be some review of the items we have already covered here, but it goes into more depth. There's a few things that we haven't been mentioned yet. Don't stress too much about trying to memorize every little detail yet. Just go along with the examples and do your best to internalize everything that is possible with Flexbox. Blah 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 blah. This bit covers everything you need to know. Reinforce concepts of repetition is it's like a powerful layout mode. When we truly understand how it works, you can build dynamic layouts that just automatically rearrange themselves. So check this out. Container width. Them is inspired by Adam's Argos incredible for layouts for the price of one code pen. It uses an media contains queries. Instead of setting arbitrary breakpoints, it just uses fluid pressure to create a layout that flows seamlessly. Here's the relevant CSS form. Display flex, items flex end, flex wrap, gap 16 pixels, name flex removed, CSS, mail, flex growth 3, I remember running into demos like this and being completely baffled. I knew that the basics of Xbox would seem like absolute wizardry. In this post, I want to refine your mental model for Flexbox will build an intuition for how the Flexbox works. Knowing about each of these properties with your system for years, I bet you'll learn quite a bit. Introduction to Flexbox. But first, let's take a break. So, yeah, I'll be right back. back. Cool. Okay. Block flex. Display this. When we flip display to flex, with the flex formatting context, this means that by default, all children will be positioned according to the flex box algorithm. So that algorithm is designed to solve a specific problem. Default flow is meant to create digital documents. It's essential especially the Microsoft Word layout algorithm. Adding the paragraph stack vertically blocks will take things like text, links, and images, say inconspicuously. No, I don't know how to read this. Inconspicuously within these blocks. So what problem does Flexbox solve? Flexbox is all about arranging a group of items in a row or column. It was ridiculous and multifunctional. 12 over distribution and align. This was supported modern browsing reason Flexbox obsolete since we didn't have updates of different content Flexbox. You learn both layout modes and use the words of the job. Flexbox still remains supreme when it comes to limit the UIs that arrange items in vertically horizontal list. It's an example of this quite deconstructed banking. It can't easily be accomplished with CSS script. Honestly, I'm more comfortable with both CSS script. I find myself reaching a flex direction. Flexbox is all about controlling the distribution of elements in a row or column. By default, items will stack side by side in a row, but we can flip to a column with the flex direction property. Row. Column. Reflection row, the primary axis. This would be interesting actually. We need to bookmark this. Algorithm doesn't care about vertical, horizontal, or even vertical. All of the rules are structured around this primary axis and the cross axis that runs perpendicularly. Pretty cool. When we learn the rules of Flexbox, we can switch seamlessly from horizontal layouts to vertical ones. All of the rules adapt automatically. This feature is unique to the Flexbox layout mode. Children will be positioned by default according to the following two rules: primary axis. Children will be bunched up at the start of the container. Cross axis children will stretch out to fill the entire container. Start end. Flex row, flex column. Okay, yeah. Flexbox, we decide whether the primary axis runs horizontally or vertically. This is note that all Flexbox completions are pegged to alignment. We can change how children are distributed along the primary axis using the justify content property. Through column, flex, space between, flex ends, enter, flex third, column. When it comes to the primary axis, we don't generally think in terms of aligning single child. Instead, it's all about distribution of the group. We can bunch all the items up in a particular spot with flex start, center, and flex end. or we can spread them apart with space between, space around, or space even. For the cross-axis, things are a bit different. We use the align items property. Primary axis, wait, center. Primary axis. Okay. Acceleration column axis is vertical. Vertical justify cut fix this entering. Line items. Let's start. Okay, this the line items changes across center. Flex and baseline. So stretch, flex start. Interesting with a line. It's interesting. With align items, we have some of the same options as a separate content. There is. Same options. We'll unravel this mission shortly, but first I need to share one more alignment property, align self. Unlike justify content align items, align self is applied to the child element, not the container. It shows us to change the alignment of a specific child element cross-axis. Myself, like start, center, align self, center. Start, flex, and baseline. Align self has all the symbols as line items. In fact, they change the exact same thing. Align items is a synthetic sugar, a convenient shorthand that automatically sets the alignment of all the children at once. There is no justify self. To understand why not, we need to dig deeper into the Flexbox algorithm. Content versus items. So based on what we've learned so far, Flexbox might seem pretty arbitrary. Why is it justify content align items and not justify items or align content? For that matter, why is there align self but not justify self? These questions get at one of the most important and misunderstood things about Flexbox. To help me explain, I'd like to use a metaphor. In Flexbox, items are distributed along the primary axis. By default, they are nicely lined up side by side. I can draw a straight horizontal line that skewers all of the children like a kebab. The cross-axis is different though. A straight vertical line will only ever intersect one of the children. It's like a kebab and more like a group of cocktail wieners. There's a significant difference here. With the cocktail wieners, each item can move along its stick without interfering with any of the other items. This is so cool. This website is actually so cool. By contrast, with our primary axis curing each sibling, a single item can move along its stick without bumping into its siblings, protecting the middle piece side to side. Some difference between the primary cross-axis. When we're talking about alignment, in the cross-axis, each item can do whatever it wants. In the primary axis, though, we can only think about how to distribute the group. Makes sense. That's why there is no justify self. What would it mean for that middle piece to set justify self like start? There's already another piece there. Yeah, it would block. With all this context in mind, let's give a proper definition to for terms justified. Position something on the primary axis. Align to position something across along the cross axis. Contain a group of stuff that can be distributed. Single items that can be positioned individually. So we have justified content to control the distribution of the group along the primary axis, and we have align items to position each item individually along cross axis. These are two main properties we use to manage layout for Xbox. There's no justify items for the same reason that there is no justify self when it comes to primary axis. We have to think of the items as a group as content that can be distributed. What about align content? Actually, this does exist within Flexbox. Align content, okay. We'll cover it there's a little when we talk about the flex wrap property. Typical size. Let's talk about one of the most eye-opening realizations I've had about Flexbox. Suppose I have the following CSS. Item width 2000 pixel. A reasonable person might look at this and say, alright, so we get an item that has 2000 pixels wide. But will that always be true? Let's test it. Okay, flex reference. Item width 2000. Just check. Both items have the same CSS applied. They are each up with 2000. Yet, first item is much better than the second. Yeah. The first item is being rendered using flow layout. And in flow layout, with is art constraint, where we hit with 2000 pixel white element, even if it has to burst through the side of the viewport like the cool 8 guy. In Flexbox Pro, however, the width property is implemented differently. It's more of suggestion than hard constraint. The specification has a name for this. The hypothetical size. It's the size an element would be in a perfect utopian world with nothing getting in the way. Unless things are rarely so simple. In this case, the limiting factor is that the parent doesn't have room for the 2000 pixel wide child, so the child's size is reduced to so that it fits. This is part of Flexbox philosophy. Things are fluid and flexible and can adjust to the constraints of the world. I mean, I'm not gonna read all of this, right? Because it's very, very long, but I will get back to this. This is a good thing. This is Trick's Guide to Flexbox Class. Keep kinds by writing CSS code, but this how to the fed on the right by using the justify content property. Finds items horizontal and accepts the following rounds. Click start. Okay, just content Let's end. Yes. Con. Just keep space between not specified. Fine. Stop forgetting the possible files of a property. You can click on the property name to view. Try clicking on justify content. Space between, space around, space evenly. Maybe space evenly. I don't know. It's not. The space around. Space around. Yes, it is. Now this is just the 5,000 space around. Nope. Space between. Yes. Ooh, lucky. Primary access. Okay. Flex. Double fox to get to the bottom of the bond. This is particularize items vertically and accepts the following. Okay. Align items. Flex and oop. Flex and okay. Click the pro to the center of the pond using a combination of justify content and line items. Okay, justify content. Justify content. And align items. Okay. Oh my god, I keep saving. Okay, so we do align items. Let's end. And then we justify content. Space evenly. No. Maybe space around. Yes. Okay. I keep saving this. Right. Okay. Holy. Okay. Flex to row. Oh my god. Expression. Okay. So reverse. Yes. flex direction flex direction row reverse. No. All these seem close up. It will take both flex direction, just seconds to get them there. Selection reverse for one column set. Also reverse. Yes, they are good now. That should be I on them. But expert. Excuse me. What? What is this? What? Is it flex X? Because it reversed. Yes. X. Align items. Extend. Okay, but not wait. Okay. I eat hands. This did not work. Why? Odin. Does this exist? It's the primary axis. It's confused. What is it then? Baseline. Baseline is just base. Default stretch, default start. No, that's start. Not gonna work. Except this. What? It's confused. Yo, what's up, Zero to Full Stack? Bro, I'm so confused. I'm stuck on this exercise. Like, what the hell? I'm supposed... Bro, I'm supposed to, like, what? So... Huh? Okay, so I need to put this flex direction. Alright, bro, thank you. Flex direction. Flex direction. Column. This is base. Okay, just be white content. What? It's white content. Flex end. End. Right. Oh, that's it. Oh, okay. I was using the wrong thing. Okay. Hold the function. Flex direction. Flex direction. The content. Okay. No. Yes. Reverse. If right. That's place exactly. Nailed it. Yeah. Thank God I can nail this. Imagine if I couldn't do this. Most basic stuff. Wait. Okay. No, this is good. So just fake content. Like no, clicking on center. One. Exactly. No? Oh, okay, wait. Yes. No? Yes. Sometimes reversing the row column there is not enough. The cases we can apply the other property to individual items. By default, items have a value of 0. You can use this property to also set it to positive or negative integer value -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Use the order property to reorder the flows according to their needed paths. Excuse me? My brain just... What? Oh, okay, order. further. Oh, okay. The property can apply to individual items as one self property, except the same values as slide items in this file. Okay, I'll need this now. Let's end. Yes. Line. So. Flex. There. Okay. Oh no, the first I'll squeeze onto a single row of lily pads, spread them out using the flex wrap property, which accepts the following values. Wrap, every item is fit to a single line. Wait, I'm on my break. What am I doing? I need to do the break. Okay. My bad, I was muted. How are you, Bo? You can just use git add to add every modified file to stage selection. Yeah, I did that. I git add foundations flex foundations. Oh wait, git add dot. Oh, that's easier, I guess. Okay, I'll do that after. Well, let's go to the next one. Yeah, I'm saying you don't need to file name, just dot. Yeah, I got you. Oh shoot! No, it's getting serious. This stuff is hard, man. This CSS. I struggle a lot with CSS actually, like with Flexbox in general. Um, okay. Okay, let's see. Everything is centered vertically inside the header. Okay, the header. So just display flex. Once you do it, becomes a breeze, bro. Yeah, it's so like so weird. I don't know. Rule. Uh, just space between. What the hell? Okay, there is 8 pixel space between everything on the edge of the header. Yep. 8 pixel, maybe. Just write the code. The more code you write, the more you will realize. Yeah, I guess. It's so weird. What? Wait, huh? Right, so display flex on this should do it. No. Adding gap 8 pixel. How do I put this close? Wait. Flex. No. Align. Flex start. No, what? Wait. No. Encapsulate the logo and URL in one div. Yeah, I don't think I'm allowed to touch HTML. Wait, what? For this one, you'll probably need to edit HTML a little bit after Flexbox. You need to add containers around things. Make them go. Oh yeah, okay, that makes it much easier then. So yeah, I should Yeah, I should put these two in the same container. So the logo class header, logo, then the links. So I should put like, see, we gotta read, yeah. So wait, so should I delete this class and just put the, wait, my iPhone's tripping. So should I just put this entire thing? Wait, how the hell? How the hell do I copy this? It's different from Windows. Let's just add a new div after header before the logo. Oh, okay. Div. Okay, okay. Okay. And then I need to give this div a name, right? Should give it a class. Class. I struggle with names. Like, what the hell? What should I name this? Oh, after the UL? Oh. Wait, what? So isn't the goal to like make a div for the logo and the links? Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Wait, let me put this bigger. Button will be line 23. Oh, wait. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I didn't see this. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay. Wait. Okay, this is containing this and this. So it's good. Navigation. Because you can use logo to home page. For navigation. Okay, let's see it. So let me try to understand what's going on here. Now you can send all of it to the left. Yeah. 1 second. Where did I put those things? Here. So this doesn't need. Wait, I can just do this. Does this work? It does, but it needs to be in row. First here, right? Row. No. Wait. This still needs flex direction row, right? Flex direction row. Yeah, this still needs the gap and stuff. Wait, no, you can send all of it to the left now. Save and refresh this. Fix items and how they do. If I can still needs to be on the UL, yeah. Wait. Okay, getting there. Okay, wait. So this can't be here. Hold on. I'll put another. Okay, yeah. This is good, I think. I mean, this part here is not that good, but I mean that's too much optimization for the level I'm at, right? Wait, just one thing. I'm gonna add padding. No, wait to the. I'm gonna add padding here. To yeah. 1 second. Okay, done. Now the right side. It's the notification button and the image. So we create another div here. Yes. We give it a class. What the hell do I name this? Oh my god, I struggle with names, bro. What the hell do I name this? Notification and in profile? Class of settings. Okay. Okay, that works. Where is it? What? part. Wait, what the hell happens if I do and it's the same thing? It is. No, yeah. There's an issue. This is too big. And there's another issue. This needs to be styles. According to this. Where is it? The notification. Class notifications. In this case, it's the same thing because settings flex box only takes as much space. So flex start and flex end will behave the same. Yeah, that's the stuff I don't understand yet. Like, yeah. Yeah, so I need to style this. But this doesn't have style already. So notifications button doesn't have a style. But it does have a style. Flexbox children are aligning with entire axis, so they will take as much space as possible. Oh, so I don't need to style the button specifically? Yeah, yeah. So I can't. Okay, so I need to actually do it on the. Wait, no. Wait, I'm getting confused. I need a break. My brain is not braining. Flexbox children what? On the entire axis. It's the amateur way. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Hold up then. Okay. Okay. Let's see something. Is it this? Does this work? No. Hold up. Between everything and arranged horizontally as seen. Okay. There's 16 pixels between each item on both sides of the header. Wait 1 second. Before that, this is not close. This needs to be closer. It's the opposite. Centered vertically inside the header. Freaking good question. Yeah. Let me try to understand what each one does. I've never used these ones like this. Huh? No, it's definitely not this one. Like this one. I've never used this. What the hell does this do? Oh, so it was this one. I don't know what the hell this does, bro. Aligns flex items along the cross axis of the current line of the flex container. Oh, okay. Okay. But still, this one is much bigger. Not, it's not this one? What do you mean? That doesn't center it. I was just trying to shrink it. I wasn't trying to center it. I need to center it? Why do I? Like, huh? Like, yeah, I mean, depending on the button itself. I mean, is it centered? Like, what the hell does this do? Like, it's supposed to center, but I don't know. One sec. You're almost there. Depending on the button itself. 8 pixels. 8 pixels. And the first notes, not this one, like this one. What does 4 pixels? What? Doesn't change anything. Something is creating space around the text. Yeah, I noticed. I was confused why when I do this it doesn't shrink. Yeah. What? so let's think. Buttons. Settings. Some settings. No, it's not this. The workaround is to set height on the button. Yeah. Let me just check this real quick. See an outcome in which there is 16 pixels in each item on both sides of it. Wait, is there 8 pixels? Wait. What? I don't know why this is here in this margin. What's the tallest item? I mean, there is, you're using a gap of 8 pixels, so that's correct. What's the tallest item in the navigation? Header. I think that's what you mean, no? So what takes most space in height? So navigation. Oh, okay. Yeah, must be this. I mean, I'm down to go to look at the solution, to be honest. So it's almost done, it's just this trading line on navigation. One more thing, please. Margin 0. Yeah, what the hell? Is so weird. I don't get it. What happens if I do this? Okay. I'm out of ideas. Yeah, so am I. One second. Header, he had a display flags for content space between padding. 4 pixels, yeah, I had it added 4 pixels. What does it do? Okay, it's just padding. Okay, this is good. It doesn't have a line item center. No flex direction roll. Wait, what? No. UL. Question 0, padding 0. Wait, what? Is the default? Okay. Ah, okay. Let me just check what this did. So, okay. Let's get rid of this. And gap. Wait, what? Where is the gap? Oh, I'm stupid. It's here. You don't need a gap. Oh, no, in the links. You need. Yeah. So to separate this, yeah. I guess. But did he? Oh, he did left and right, same thing. Oh, that's smart. Wait. So navigation and settings. Oh, this fixes it. Flex center. Damn. So it was just applying this flex center gap to both of them. But why was this creating? Was it this? It was this. It was the justify content that was making this not apply. Why though? Don't get it. Wait, let me just do this first. Yeah. Why did I keep repeating center? Wait, you wanted me to do align item center here instead of justify? Okay. Yeah, I get those two mixed up a bit still. I don't really know what align items and justify items do. Justify content. I think of them as the same. Actually, let me just quickly check what each one does. Okay. Simple. Justify is horizontally. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's done. And I'm gonna take a break as well after I push this. Well, that was fun. Yeah, man. So where are you right now, like in terms of like learning? Are you like advanced? Where are you? What are you learning right now? Like what's your stage? Right now I'm in the basics, like CSS. I know like JavaScript, some things, but nothing out of the ordinary. just put this break. I've dabbled in web dev for ages now, but never built anything, to be honest. I'm very familiar with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript right now. Right now I'm learning React with Vite. Okay. Okay. Just eat something. It's difficult to navigate you with the delay and not having access to source code as well. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, I'm using just Odin Project. I don't know if I should use AI as well. I feel like I would. I don't know. I really don't know. Because my thought process is if I use AI will be doing the thinking for me, you know? Like I won't be struggling because if I have a question, I do, oh, look, I'm not being able to do this. Can you explain to me what I should do? So he basically does the thinking for me, and then it's much easier for me to think. I don't know if that's good. Yeah, I get what you mean. I'll need to think about it. Maybe start using it. I'll probably just use AI maybe when I'm a bit advanced, like when going into React. I'll do the JavaScript as well, like on my own. I'm almost going to JavaScript, but like basically, I know everything about this. Like I know functions. I know maybe, yeah, I know loops, arrays. I know for loops. I know arrays. Maybe I don't know how to implement them, but I know the fundamentals, like of how to write a for loop. I know like ternary operators. I know basic operators as well. Data types, DOM manipulation events. I know how to use event listeners, how to get document elements. I know how to add class list in JavaScript. I know yeah. So yeah, like the last month I skipped I skipped CSS completely and just like I took like courses on Udemy of JavaScript. And then I built this with AI, like with the help of AI. Basically, so the AI didn't give me code, but oh wait, the AI didn't give me any code, but I just like it helped me build and like learn. So I basically gave it a prompt that it wouldn't. It's this. I don't know how to like open this, but yeah, it's working. So yeah, like AI helped me like get the stuff. So I like add styles to the checkbox. I created like a checkbox and then added the class lists to the checkbox. I added a text span. I think so on the right. What? Oh, oh yeah, it doesn't work because yeah, I need to fix that. Wait, should I? Hold up. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know how to deal with this right now. Yeah, it's just like a habit tracker. Like you put like it's like a to-do list. You check stuff and make it as complete. And then I use local storage like to you know to log the items. But like I probably couldn't build this on my own. Like now, like imagine you delete all this code and you tell me do it again now, but without AI. I probably couldn't do it. That's the thing. Also, this have this portfolio. It's not working. Uh, oh, yeah, because you're good with syntax, but it takes a while to be good with flow. Yeah, I built this in React, but with a lot of help from AI. So I don't know if I should consider like I use like framer motion for these animations. This was like a component from chassis N, and then these animations, yeah. So wait, this I don't have this yet. I only have this like basic JavaScript course that I took, but I don't have this still. I was taking this course, but then I realized I don't know a lot of JavaScript, so I stopped taking this course. So yeah, I'm gonna continue this when when I'm ready. And obviously, like I put this, but I still don't know this, or this, and I don't know. I know this a bit, and I don't know this. Like I don't know, like post SQL. I know this, but it was just I don't know. I'll probably like do another portfolio eventually that I can like build myself from zero. Just keep building. Yeah, yeah. I'll try to do one more exercise actually. Like, I'm just gonna do one more and then I'm gonna go to the gym. I'll stream after you. Bet. I'll try to watch your stream on the gym. I'll bring my headphones and I'll try to watch it when I'm on the gym. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm on the wrong one. It's this one. I'll stream some gym music. Yeah. You can blast some funk. Oh, this exercise. Okay, it's a classic. So basically, I need to put. Wait, let me check. So I need to create a div for this thing, this whole thing, right? So right here, a div to contain these items, and then maybe display flex, align item center. No, display flex, just justify content center and then an align item center. And it needs to be in row, so flex direction row. So yeah, names. Nice. So names, that's a good one. What do I name this? Yeah, I'm probably gonna need to do divs for each of these, right? I'm thinking. Gonna be okay. I'll just name it items, honestly, like plans. Okay. Um. So display flex. Yeah, divs for each. Yeah. No, okay. Don't need this. Just by content center line. My PC. Okay. Line items. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. So I need to then put this here. Need to create the right. And titles should be the lines there. Okay, so I need to make a div for each plant. Okay. Article. Oh yeah. Okay. So each one has a div now. So now I know I need to like plants. Does this work? This doesn't work, right? How do I do this? Like this? Wait. Oh, it's already done? No, it's not. This is not well formatted. Wait. Let's just refresh for now. See what happened. Yeah. Wait. So all items are centered on the page horizontally, not vertically. Needs to be centered. It? What's it? Isn't it centered already? Right. So how do I target divs? Is it like this? No, it's not like this. Oh, div class. Okay, so I need to do this. I need to put once div. This would work, no? No? Oh, okay. This works. Yeah. So what I was doing was working. Okay, so uh, what? Should I not be doing this? Okay. Okay, yeah. And now I need some gap between them. Or is it space between? Oh, okay. Let me see if that works. Thirty two pixels between the title and the items. like this. "52 pixels between each item." There's 52 pixels between each item. Oh. And no, this is not it, right? Nope. Okay. Now each div needs to have like width 100. Yes. It's done. Item text centered. Yes. I think this is it. Try max with 20%. Yeah, that's not it. It's responsive. Yeah, I think this is it. All right. Okay, let's check the solution. Maybe I think this is it. So, solution, body, text align center. Oh. What? Yeah, I got this. Container. Wait, what? Oh, he gave a name for each one. He gave container and then info for each one. It was what was I was trying to do. You didn't wrap? Yeah, I know. Then text align center. Didn't do align item center. What happens if I take this out? Same thing. So this isn't doing anything. Okay. I think I'm gonna take this out. But it didn't put wrap. Why not? Not the same thing. Third element shifts a bit. Yeah, it does, but should it? No, I don't think it should. And then it did max width. What the hell is the difference between width and max width? So I think we should put this. Yeah, okay. I think it's fine. Width is always 200 pixels. No matter the size of viewport. Oh, okay. And then it doesn't have this. Bro, I prefer putting wrap. Like, what? Give me wrap. This is done, in my opinion. All right. Another one. Exercise 04. Nation. Done. Let me push this. And done. So basically now I'm gonna go to the gym. It's been a long 4 hours because I did another stream before this one. And then I stopped the other stream to put this stream in 1080p. So yeah, it's been 4 hours. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the gym. It's been nice. I'm gonna have dinner, then start the stream. That was fun. All right, yeah, man, it was fun. Thank you for coming and for helping because, yeah, the goal, my main goal when I started to stream is to like have people help me learn. So it's always good to have people there helping. So yeah, I will check your stream when you go live. I'll make sure to pop the notifications and I'll be there. Hitting the gym and watching your stream. Let's go, man. All right. So have a nice one, bro. Goodbye, goodbye.